Hey everyone, guess who's back? It's Kamish, back here with another draft preview. This time we're featuring LOC Dynasty first preview. And it's the first ever champion in Dynasty. Chris and No More comes in. Story on Chris and No More, longtime Tier 2 owner, has never been able to find a way in the LOC. He's has sold a lot in Tier 2 to try to get in years where it looked like he had a chance and just didn't work out. Joined Dynasty in week 11 last year. Matthew and Cape Cod Sharks had an issue in the LOC, quit all of a sudden, missed out on a bunch of money. Not to say that Chris didn't deserve to win here, but Matthew put the team together. So Chris really lifetime 2-1 in Dynasty. That's his record with 3-0 in the playoffs. Went on a huge playoff run, and obviously was able to take home the title for everybody. So it became the people's champ. Everybody got to distribute the money evenly this year, which is awesome. Schedule, looking at it for Chris, the highlights are the divisional games. So week 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, and 11, you're going to be facing off against your divisional opponents. And it was a tight division this year with Illuminati and Vlad Jr. Crew all there around with the same record. Draft, different story for you. You're picking 16th in every round thanks to the championship. It's funny because you joined the league, and I'm sure you're happy to be a part of Dynasty, but it turned out to be almost a bit of a detriment to you this year because now you're picking 16th. Looking at your depth, and this is really what the important thing is here in Dynasty. So you made the trade to get Matt Stafford to team up with Tannehill for your two quarterbacks. I thought that was to pay Chris Jones and Darius Geis. I mean, I thought that was a bit steep. I honestly think Stafford could be one of those guys like Andrew Luck, surprise retirement, and I wouldn't be surprised to see maybe Detroit shock the world in the draft. There's always something that happens that nobody's talking about, and maybe Detroit goes Tua, and Stafford's a placeholder for maybe one more year and then has to retire because of the injuries. Anyway, that's what I'm almost thinking. Surprise for draft, bold prediction as of today. Running back, you got Derrick Henry, obviously. Darrell Henderson, who might be thrust into a starting role with the Rams. The aging Frank Gore and Bo Scarborough. And just so everyone knows, when I did these depth charts, I did what you guys are keeping based on what I've seen, what you're keeping, if you have it there. A wide receiver, great group with Michael Thomas, Keenan Allen, A-Rob. Those three, starting three, doesn't get much better than that. Steven Sims, Tim Patrick, Russell Gage, Greg Ward, Calvin Harmon, Farrell Cooper. So you're deciding to keep 9 wide receivers, which I thought was a bit surprising. A lot of wide receivers there. Tight end, Zach Ertz, Vance McDonald, Jesse James, and you're deciding to hang on to the retired Gronk, hoping for a comeback from his WWE Championship title, I guess. DL, Daniil Hunter, Calais Campbell, Sam Hubbard. Those are pretty good DLs, good starting 3. Linebacker, also very good. Darius Leonard, Corey Littleton now with the Raiders, Blake Martinez now with the Giants. So 2 linebackers that changed teams in real life for you. Jerome Baker, Rashawn Evans, and Vince Beagle. And then at DB, you're keeping Eddie Jackson, Dante Jackson, Patrick Peterson, and Adrian Amos. So for me, when I look at the needs based on the depth chart for No More, I got running back. I think running back's an issue. Bo Scarborough and Frank Gore do not scare me in the running back hole, even though you do have Derrick Henry. Tight end, I think, is an area of concern as well. Zach Ertz is really the only true starter on your tight end group. And I think in terms of depth, you can definitely use maybe some DLs and DBs in the draft. So it should be interesting to see the direction for Chris and No More in a full season of work in LOC Dynasty. And we can see if he can repeat and get his name on that trophy or belt or whatever we decide to get. But Chris and No More's name will be the first name on that trophy or belt, whatever we get. Anyways, Chris, it's good to have you in one of these main leagues here, and hopefully you can try to get your way into the LOC from Tier 2 one day.